Hello. Again, I'm back making more videos for your enjoyment. At this point, I think it's very questionable why I continue to make these videos because like nobody watches them. But I don't know. I see some people making some views on this, so I don't know. Um, I'll just keep doing what I do. Anyways, this video is in fact a confession. I have some terrible sin I must get off my chest, which is that I am in fact a he/him lesbian. Apparently, he/him lesbian has become like this very controversial thing. I see like very like I know a lot of trans guys just hate the concept of he/him and lesbians. So my goal with this is try to explain what I believe is a valid he/him lesbian. Just kind of maybe explain myself a bit better. So what being a he/him lesbian means to me is that if somebody just like straight up asks me what is your preferred pronoun, I'm gonna tell them it's he. I prefer being called he over she any day. But at the same time, like I'm not even like I have no concrete plans to transition as of now. I live in the world as a woman. Everybody sees me as a woman. So I'm a female homosexual. So I'm also a lesbian. Um, yeah, and but I'm not like out here like forcing people to call me he or anything like in public areas and stuff. Like I regularly just called she because of that. But any day I prefer being called he. So and I just don't really see what the problem is with that. I guess I don't know. I have no perspective on this. I assume that the reason why trans guys have an issue with this is because they're that like I think it's like the thought of like there being these really butch looking lesbians going around insisting that everybody call them he/him, and then when people ask them like, "Are you trans?" they say, "No, I'm a lesbian." Well, that would look shitty for the trans community because people would inevitably confuse these lesbians with trans men and end up thinking that trans men are just he/him lesbians, right? So I can absolutely see that, but I think that for me it's different because I'm not out here telling people you have to call me he. It's just if somebody if like in an LGBT related space, if somebody asks me what pronoun do I prefer, I'm gonna tell them it's he. Um, yeah, so and that to me is again, I think that's a very reasonable thing, and I don't see how that is in itself harmful. Also, like if somebody like on the internet or something just wants to be called he, as long as they're not like in public telling people call me he and shit, I like like everybody they meet like in work and in school and everything, then I think that that's fine too. And I mean, again, like so I feel like if to be a he/him lesbian, like to be like respectful to the trans community, it is messed up if you're like insisting everybody call you that. Like if somebody calls you she and you say, "Oh no, it's he," and then but you also still identify as a lesbian instead of a trans man. I mean, I don't fucking know. I feel like the thing about like I mean, I can see both sides of this, but personally, I would say that like uh yeah, as long as you aren't forcing everybody to call you he/him, I think it's fine if your preferred pronoun really is he and you are a lesbian. I mean, again, like there's been like in the past there absolutely have been like lesbians who went by he in certain contexts, like when they were doing drag, or even just did not go by she, her pronouns. That the key example of this is Les Feinberg. I keep bringing up that person because I think that Feinberg was an amazing person. I feel bad that I couldn't meet Feinberg in person. But yeah, I mean, shit. Like Feinberg was like very important to like lesbian activism and trans activism too, and used uh, used even neo pronouns. Actually, I don't know if these are considered neo pronouns, but used gender neutral pronouns in any case. Used I think it was Z here or C here. That was Feinberg's preferred pronoun choice. And then also would just go by she in certain contexts and go by he in certain contexts. So I mean, damn, like, I think if anybody was allowed to, like, anybody shows that it's okay to like have um, different pronouns, even if you're a lesbian. That's definitely Feinberg, I think. So yeah, I mean that's just kind of my thoughts on he him lesbians and also on neo pronouns a bit. This is just gonna be a quick video on that. Anyways, if you really have a problem with he him lesbians or whatever, please just like let me know. Or if you're like aggressively in favor of he him lesbians, okay, you can share your opinion too. I don't really care, but yeah, that's all I want to say.